lights down, heartbeat up. Imagine this like the opening of a late-night documentary where the music hits before the visuals do, where silhouettes move in slow motion, and you already know you're about to argue with yourself by the end of it. Because today is not about vocals, not about visuals, not about charts or trophies. This is about movement, control, instinct, sweat. That split second, when the body reacts faster than the mind. BTS is often talked about as a group of all-rounders, but let's be honest, when the beat drops, not everyone attacks it the same way. Some dancers dominate with power, some with precision, some with raw emotion that feels almost uncomfortable to watch because it's too honest. And here's the real question that keeps fans debating at 3 a.m. When you strip away positions, titles, and official roles, who actually owns the stage through dance alone? Who makes you forget the camera exists? Who turns choreography into a personal confession without saying a word? This top list is not about disrespecting anyone. BTS has no weak dancers, but about recognizing how differently each member translates music into motion. It's edutainment because we're not just ranking, we're unpacking years of training, background stories, muscle memory, habits, injuries, styles, and that invisible thing called stage presence. Why does one member feel explosive even in stillness? Why does another feel smooth like water but hit like fire when needed? Why do fan cams change your bias list without permission? And here's the twist. This list may challenge what you think you already know. Some placements will feel shocking. Some will make sense only after you hear the story behind the steps. So before we begin, ask yourself, are you judging based on reputation or based on what your eyes and gut actually feel when the music starts? Are you ready to rethink main dancer versus best dancer? And are you ready to stay until the very end, knowing full well that number one might not be who you expect? This is not a countdown for casual scrolling. This is a journey through sweat-soaked practice rooms, broken mirrors, late-night rehearsals, and stages where millions are watching but only one dancer truly feels alone with the beat. Welcome to the top 7 best dancers of BTS. No skips, no mercy, just movement. Number 7, Jin. The silent climber, unexpected precision. When people talk about dance in BTS, Jin's name is often mentioned last, not because he lacks skill, but because his journey into dance didn't start with passion, instinct, or years of muscle memory. It started with survival. Jin entered Big Hit as an acting student, not a dancer, not a rapper, not even someone obsessed with performance movement. He was thrown into an environment where everyone around him had years of dance experience, street styles, freestyle confidence, and natural rhythm. Imagine walking into a room where the language spoken is entirely physical and you barely know the alphabet. That was Jin's reality. And yet, what makes Jin fascinating as a dancer isn't flash or dominance. It's discipline. Real, painful, quiet discipline. He learned dance the hard way, through repetition, self-doubt, and relentless correction. His movements are built, not instinctive, and that's exactly why they deserve respect. Watch Jin closely in synchronized choreography like on Fake Love or Fire, and you'll notice something subtle but powerful. He is precise. He hits angles cleanly, he respects timing, and he never breaks formation. That level of control doesn't come from natural groove, it comes from understanding structure. Jin dances like someone who studied every beat intellectually before letting his body execute it. There's a groundedness in his steps, especially in slower or dramatic routines, where his acting background kicks in. His face, posture, and body line tell a story even when his footwork isn't the most complex. And here's the part most people miss. Jin dances with awareness. He knows his limitations, and instead of overreaching, he maximizes what he does best: clarity, elegance, and emotional framing. Over the years, his improvement has been one of the most visible in BTS. Early performances showed stiffness, hesitation, even fear of making mistakes. But later stages reveal confidence, consistency, and an understanding of how to blend into the group without fading away. Jin doesn't steal the spotlight, he supports it. In dance-heavy moments, he becomes the glue that keeps formations clean. In emotional sections, he becomes the visual anchor. This is especially evident in live concerts, where stamina matters. Jin maintains posture and timing even when exhaustion hits, something many underestimate. His growth reflects something deeply human. You don't need to be born with talent to earn respect. You can build it step by step. As a dancer, Jin represents perseverance over hype. He may not freestyle like Jhope or explode like Jungkook, but his presence adds balance. And balance is essential in a group as dynamic as BTS. Watching Jin dance feels like watching someone who refused to give up, who turned insecurity into structure, and who now stands confidently on stages watched by millions. He reminds us that dance isn't always about being the best. It's about becoming better than you were yesterday. And that quiet evolution? That's why Jin earns his place on this list. Number 6, Suga, the minimalist storm, quiet control. At first glance, placing Suga in a dance ranking feels almost counterintuitive, and that's exactly why he belongs here. Suga is not the type of dancer who demands attention with explosive moves or flashy footwork. He doesn't chase the spotlight through motion. Instead, he bends it. His dance style is rooted in restraint, rhythm awareness, and an almost producer-like understanding of music structure. Before BTS, Suga was already living inside beats, producing, composing, dissecting sound layers late at night. That background fundamentally shapes how he moves. Suga doesn't dance to show off. He dances to serve the beat. Every movement feels intentional, measured, and grounded. Watch him in performances like Mic Drop, Fire, or Daechwita stages, and you'll notice something powerful. His body reacts to rhythm changes before the audience consciously registers them. That's musical intelligence translating into motion. His steps may look simple on the surface, but they sit perfectly in the pocket of the beat, creating a sense of weight and authority. Suga's strength as a dancer lies in groove control. He understands when not to move, when to pause, when to let stillness speak louder than motion. That kind of control is rare, especially in idol choreography, where overdancing is often rewarded. His movements carry heaviness, a grounded energy that makes even small gestures feel impactful. There's a reason why his hip-hop-based routines feel so natural, because hip-hop isn't just about movement. It's about attitude, timing, and internal rhythm. Suga embodies that philosophy effortlessly. Another underestimated aspect of his dancing is his upper body isolation. His shoulders, torso, and head movements are incredibly clean, especially in rap-focused sections where flow and movement merge. He uses subtle body rolls, controlled bounces, and sharp accents that mirror his rap delivery. It's not loud, but it's convincing. And conviction is everything in performance. His facial expression rarely changes dramatically, but that calm intensity becomes part of the performance itself. It feels like he's telling the audience, I don't need to try harder. You'll feel it anyway. Over the years, Suga's physical condition has fluctuated due to injuries, especially his shoulder, yet his stage presence never collapses. Instead, he adapts. He adjusts his movement range, relies more on groove and timing, and still delivers performances that feel complete. That adaptability is a mark of a smart dancer, not just a skilled one. In group formations, Suga acts as an anchor. His movements stabilize the energy, preventing chaos when choreography gets aggressive. And when he steps forward, especially during rap breaks, his movement amplifies his lyrics without distracting from them. It's storytelling through motion, not acrobatics. Suga's dance journey proves that you don't need to be the fastest, strongest, or most flexible to be effective. You need understanding. He dances like someone who knows exactly what the music wants and gives it just enough. That quiet confidence, that minimalist power, makes him unforgettable once you start paying attention. He doesn't scream for your eyes, but once they land on him, they don't leave. Number 5, Jhope, the joyful technician, rhythm architect. Putting Jhope at number 5 will instantly shock a lot of people, and that's intentional, because ranking is not about disrespect, it's about perspective. Jhope is undeniably one of the most technically trained dancers in BTS, with a foundation rooted deeply in street dance, freestyle, and hip-hop culture long before idol life. He didn't just learn choreography, he lived dance. From underground competitions to freestyle battles, Jhope developed a body that understands groove at a cellular level. His sense of rhythm is almost scientific. He doesn't just hit beats. He plays with them, stretches them, bends them, sometimes even teases them before landing perfectly. Watch any behind-the-scenes dance practice and you'll notice something instantly. Jhope is often the reference point. Other members glance at him, subconsciously syncing to his timing and energy. That alone tells you how respected his skill is within the group. His footwork is clean, his isolations are sharp, and his transitions are fluid in a way that feels effortless, but is actually extremely controlled. What makes Jhope unique is how his personality fuses with his dance style. His movements are expressive, elastic, and alive. There's bounce in his knees, looseness in his shoulders, and a playful confidence that turns choreography into something organic rather than mechanical. He dances like the music is flowing through him, not being imposed on him. In tracks like Boy Meets Evil, Outro, Ego, or Just Dance, Jhope doesn't just perform choreography, he embodies the concept. His body language tells the story even if you mute the audio. However, here's the reason he lands at number 5 and not higher. Jhope shines brightest when freedom exists. In structured, highly synchronized group choreography, his natural groove sometimes has to be restrained. You can feel moments where his body wants to break free, to freestyle, to add extra flavor, but idle choreography demands uniformity. And Jhope, being a professional, respects that. He tones himself down for the sake of the group. That sacrifice is admirable, but it also means his full potential isn't always unleashed on BTS stages. When he performs solo or leads freestyle sessions, his dominance is undeniable. He controls space, energy, and tempo like a seasoned choreographer. His musicality is elite. He hears layers in the music and responds to them with micro-movements most people miss. Even his facial expressions are rhythmic, changing in sync with beat accents. Jhope also has insane stamina. He can maintain high energy without losing groove, a rare combination. Many dancers become sloppy when tired. Jhope becomes sharper. And emotionally, his dancing carries optimism. Even in dark concepts, there's a spark of resilience, a sense of forward motion. He dances like someone who believes movement can heal. Yet in a ranking focused purely on how dance translates into raw stage impact within BTS group performances, others slightly edge him out by bringing either more emotional intensity, visual dominance, or unpredictability. Jhope is consistency personified. He is the backbone, the teacher, the standard. He makes everyone better. But sometimes, being the foundation means you don't always look the most explosive. And that's okay. Jhope's greatness doesn't need to scream. It's already embedded in every formation, every rehearsal, every beat BTS has ever moved to. He is not just a dancer. He is the rhythm architect holding the structure together, smiling while doing it. Number 4, RM, the intellectual mover, power and awareness. RM being this high on a dance list surprises people who still see him only as a lyricist, leader, or philosopher with a mic. But that surprise exists because many misunderstand what dance actually is. Dance is not just speed, flexibility, or complexity. It's awareness, intention, and the ability to occupy space with meaning. RM dances like someone who knows exactly why he's moving, not just how. His body carries weight, not just physically, but conceptually. From the early days, RM was never positioned as a technical dancer, yet over the years his growth has been undeniable. And unlike flashy improvement arcs, RM's evolution is subtle, intelligent, and deeply tied to self-awareness. He understands his body type, tall, broad, long-limbed, and instead of fighting it, he uses it. His movements are grounded, powerful, and deliberate. When RM hits a move, it lands with authority. There's a sense of mass behind his steps, especially in hip-hop-based choreography like on Dope, Fire, and No More Dream. He doesn't rush. He doesn't over-decorate. He commits fully. That commitment makes his movement feel honest. RM's greatest strength as a dancer is control through understanding. He studies choreography not just as steps, but as meaning. You can see it in how he aligns his movement with lyrical themes. Aggression when the message is defiant, restraint when the moment is reflective. His background as a rapper deeply influences his dance style. His body moves the way his flow works, grounded, intentional, rhythmically clear. He often emphasizes downbeats, using strong stances, wide steps, and solid posture that stabilize the formation. In group choreography, RM acts as a visual pillar. His presence makes formations feel bigger, heavier, more powerful. When he's centered, the stage feels anchored. Another underrated aspect is his facial and upper body performance. RM doesn't rely on exaggerated expressions, but his eyes, head angles, and shoulder movements add layers to the choreography. He understands where the camera is, how energy travels through the frame, and how to project confidence without stealing focus from others. This is leadership through movement. His dance isn't about being the best, it's about elevating the group. And yet, when RM wants to command attention, he absolutely can. Watch live performances closely during rap breaks. His movements become sharper, more aggressive, almost confrontational. He uses space boldly, stepping forward with confidence that feels earned. There's no hesitation, no insecurity. That confidence didn't come naturally. It was built through years of pushing past criticism about his visuals, his dancing, his body. RM turned self-consciousness into self-command. Physically, he's also incredibly consistent. Even in exhausting performances, his timing remains solid, his posture intact. That stamina matters. Dance isn't just about moments, it's about endurance. RM's intellectual approach to dance makes him reliable, powerful, and emotionally resonant. He may not have the fluidity of Jhope or the explosive athleticism of Jungkook, but what he brings is gravity. He makes choreography feel meaningful. He reminds us that dance can be a language of thought, not just motion. RM dances like a leader who understands that every step carries responsibility, and that awareness transforms even simple movements into something memorable. This is why he earns number 4. Not for flash, but for depth, growth, and the quiet power of knowing exactly who you are on stage. Number 3, Jimin, the emotional blade, precision and passion. When Jimin dances, it doesn't feel like choreography, it feels like exposure. Like you're watching something deeply personal that maybe wasn't meant to be seen this closely. Jimin's relationship with dance began long before idol life, rooted in contemporary movement and modern dance, where emotion isn't optional, it's the core. That background changed everything. While many dancers focus on hitting beats, Jimin focuses on translating feeling into motion. His body doesn't just move through space. It melts, slices, collapses, and rises in response to the music's emotional temperature. This is why his dancing feels almost painful to watch sometimes. Not because it's messy, but because it's too honest. His lines are clean, his extensions controlled, and his balance is extraordinary. Years of contemporary training gave him a hyper-awareness of body alignment, weight transfer, and breath. Every turn feels intentional. Every reach feels like it has purpose. In performances like Lie, Black Swan, and Filter, Jimin doesn't perform a role, he becomes the narrative. His movements breathe between counts. He knows when to delay a step, when to rush, when to let gravity pull him down. That musicality is rare. It's the kind that comes from listening to music with your entire body, not just your ears. Jimin's greatest strength is emotional precision. He can make a small gesture feel monumental. A tilt of the head, a trembling hand, a controlled fall. It all feels loaded with meaning. And yet his technique is razor sharp. His footwork is light, almost floating, and his transitions are seamless. He moves like air 1 second and like a blade the next. That contrast is devastating in the best way. In group choreography, Jimin naturally draws the eye, even when he's not in the center. There's a fluidity to his movement that contrasts with sharper dancers, creating visual tension that enhances the overall performance. He doesn't overpower the choreography, he deepens it. His stage presence isn't loud, it's magnetic. Cameras love him because his body tells a story even in stillness. And let's talk about risk. Jimin dances on the edge. He pushes his body to extremes, sometimes sacrificing comfort for expression. This intensity has led to injuries, exhaustion, and moments of visible struggle, yet he keeps choosing vulnerability over safety. That choice is what makes his performances unforgettable. He dances like someone who knows it might hurt and does it anyway. However, the reason Jimin lands at number 3 instead of higher is subtle but important. His emotional approach, while powerful, can sometimes overshadow consistency and high-energy, aggressive group choreography. There are moments where his softness contrasts so strongly with hard-hitting routines that it feels almost like a different language. That contrast is beautiful, but not always dominant. Still, when the concept aligns with his emotional vocabulary, no one touches him. Jimin doesn't just dance, he confesses. He invites the audience into his internal world and trusts them not to look away. That level of courage is rare. Number 3 belongs to Jimin because he proves that dance isn't just something you do, it's something you survive, something you bleed into, something you offer without armor. Watching him dance feels like standing too close to someone's heartbeat. And once you feel it, you never forget it. Number 2, Taehyung, the instinctive enigma, controlled chaos. Taehyung dances like he's listening to a different layer of the music, one that isn't written down, one that lives between the beats. From the outside, his movement can look deceptively relaxed, even casual, but that's the illusion. Underneath that calm surface is a dancer operating almost entirely on instinct, intuition, and emotional timing. Taehyung doesn't attack choreography the way technical dancers do. He absorbs it, personalizes it, and releases it back with his own texture. His background isn't rooted in formal dance training like Jimin's or street foundations like Jhope's, and that's exactly why his style feels unpredictable. He learned by watching, feeling, and experimenting. His body reacts to music the way a jazz musician reacts to sound: improvisational, responsive, alive. Watch him closely in performances like Singularity, Fake Love, DNA, or Black Swan, and you'll notice how he plays with tension. He delays movements just slightly, stretches transitions, and adds micro-expressions that make choreography feel less like repetition and more like storytelling. His greatest strength as a dancer is texture. Taehyung understands mood. He knows how to make movements feel heavy, sensual, eerie, or vulnerable without changing the choreography itself. It's all in how he breathes into the steps. His shoulders drop with intention, his hands linger, his gaze holds longer than expected. That control over atmosphere is rare. He can turn the same choreography into something entirely different just by changing energy. In group performances, this often makes him stand out. Even when he's not centered, your eyes drift to him because something feels different, almost cinematic. There's a reason why his fan cams go viral without relying on explosive movement. He dances like a character inside the song, not just a performer executing steps. Physically, Taehyung has grown tremendously over the years. Early stages showed looseness bordering on inconsistency, but that looseness evolved into mastery. He learned when to hold back and when to strike. His body control improved, his timing sharpened, and his understanding of formation discipline deepened. Now, when he breaks the mold, it feels intentional, not accidental. He respects synchronization but knows exactly when to bend it for emotional impact. His lower body control is especially underrated. His steps are grounded, smooth, and confident, giving his movements a sense of stability even when his upper body flows freely. And then there's his face. Taehyung's facial performance is inseparable from his dance. His expressions aren't exaggerated, but they're loaded. A half-lidded stare, a subtle smirk, a distant gaze. These choices amplify the movement. He knows the camera like a seasoned actor, adjusting energy based on angles and proximity. This makes his dance feel intimate, almost like he's performing for one person at a time. However, placing Taehyung at number 2 comes with an important distinction. His brilliance lies in individuality and atmosphere, not dominance through technical complexity. In extremely fast, high-impact choreography, others may overpower him through sheer athleticism or precision. But when it comes to making dance feel alive, unpredictable, and emotionally layered, Taehyung is unmatched by most. He dances like someone who trusts his instincts completely and that trust radiates confidence. There's risk in that approach. Instinct can fail, but Taehyung embraces that risk, and when it works, it's mesmerizing. Watching him dance feels like watching a story unfold without knowing the ending. That mystery keeps you locked in. Number 2 belongs to Taehyung because he proves that dance doesn't always need to be sharp or loud to be powerful. Sometimes, the most dangerous dancer on stage is the one who looks like he's barely trying, but feels like he's pulling you into another world. Number 1, Jungkook, the complete weapon, born for the stage. Jungkook at number 1 doesn't feel like a twist, it feels like inevitability. From the moment the music starts, his body responds with a level of instinct, athleticism, and precision that feels almost unfair. Jungkook is the definition of a natural dancer, but what makes him truly dominant is that he didn't stop at natural talent. He sharpened it into a weapon. He entered BTS at a young age, absorbing styles, corrections, habits, and philosophies from everyone around him. Instead of being overwhelmed, he evolved. He watched J-Hope's groove, Jimin's emotion, Taehyung's instinct, RM's grounding, Suga's rhythm control, Jin's discipline, and fused all of it into his own body. Jungkook dances like a sponge that learned how to strike. His foundation is built on athletic control. His strength, speed, flexibility, and stamina give him access to movement ranges others simply can't sustain. High jumps, deep drops, fast footwork, sharp turns, he executes them cleanly without losing breath or balance. That physical dominance matters, especially in BTS's most demanding choreography like On, Dionysus, Fake Love, and Black Swan. Jungkook doesn't just survive these routines, he looks energized by them. While others manage exhaustion, he seems to grow sharper as the performance goes on. That endurance turns him into a visual engine on stage. But athleticism alone doesn't make the best dancer. What elevates Jungkook is control. He knows exactly how much energy to release and when. He can dance explosively 1 second, then melt into smooth, controlled motion the next. His transitions are seamless. There's no visible effort, no hesitation between moves. His body flows from one position to another, like it's following instinct rather than counting beats. And yet, his timing is perfect. Every hit lands exactly where it should. That balance between instinct and precision is extremely rare. Jungkook's musicality is elite. He hears details in the music and responds to them instantly. Bass hits, vocal accents, rhythm changes. His body mirrors sound in real time. This is especially visible in live performances, where slight variations in tempo don't throw him off. He adapts without thinking. That adaptability is the mark of a dancer who truly understands music, not just choreography. In group formations, Jungkook naturally pulls focus, even when he's not centered. There's a density to his movement. Everything he does feels full, committed, complete. He doesn't waste motion. Every step has intention. And when he is center, the stage feels like it locks into place. He commands attention without forcing it. His facial expressions add another layer. Jungkook's face doesn't overact, but it aligns perfectly with his movement. Focused when intensity is needed, relaxed when groove takes over, explosive when the beat demands it. He becomes the embodiment of a song's energy. And let's talk about growth. Jungkook didn't peak early, he kept climbing. Early performances showed raw power and enthusiasm. Later ones show refinement, confidence, and mastery. He learned how to project charisma without rushing, how to let moments breathe, how to own silence between moves. That maturity transformed him from a talented dancer into a complete performer. He doesn't just dance, he leads energy. Others sync to him subconsciously because his timing is so reliable. His consistency is terrifying. Bad days don't show. Fatigue doesn't break his form. Pressure doesn't shake his focus. Whether it's a small stage, a stadium, a rehearsal room, or a global broadcast, Jungkook delivers the same level of intensity. That reliability is why he feels untouchable. He dances like someone who was built for this exact environment: lights, cameras, sound, chaos. Jungkook is not the best dancer in BTS because he excels in one area. He's the best because he excels in all of them at once. Power, precision, emotion, stamina, adaptability, presence. Nothing is missing. Watching Jungkook dance feels like watching potential fully realized.
No excuses, no gaps, no hesitation.
He is movement with purpose. And when the music stops, you're left with the feeling that you just witnessed something complete. That's why number one could only ever be Jungkook, the dancer who doesn't just perform on stage, but becomes the stage itself.